Hello everyone and welcome back to SAT Math Tutoring with Rin. So today will be the continuation of the same first module of the math section. And this is still the first practice test, specifically part 5, which will be question 20 to 22. So let's get started okay, number 20. The frequency table summarizes the 57 data values in a data set. What is the maximum data value in the data set? Okay, so this is very straightforward. The maximum data value is, well, the largest number in the data value column that has a frequency that is not zero. So it has to be 14. 14 is the largest of these numbers in the column, plus it has a frequency that is not zero. Since it has a frequency that is not zero, then it will be shown in the data set. So yeah, that is your answer, 14. Okay, very straightforward. So let's go to the next question, 21. A circle in xy plane has a diameter with endpoints 2, 4 and 2, 14. An equation of this circle is x minus 2 squared plus y minus 9 squared equals r squared, where r is a positive constant. What is the value of r? Okay, so we know that the diameter has the endpoints 2, 4, and 3, 14. So that means that the diameter itself has a length of 10. The reason is, well, the distance between 2 and 4, the distance between 2, the distance between 2, 4 and 2, 14 is 10. Since both points have the same x value of 2, you can just simply focus on the y value and just subtract the 2. So 14 minus 4 is 10. So that means that the diameter has a length of 10. Now, we know that r represents the radius, and the radius is just half of the diameter. So since we know that the diameter itself is 10, then we just do 10 divided by 2 to get 5. So 10 divided by 2 gives you 5. So your radius is 5. Since r represents the radius, then r is 5. And 5 is your answer. So you first find the distance of the diameter, which is just subtracting 14 minus 4, which is just doing 14 minus 4. Since you know that the radius is half of the diameter, you just divide 10 by 2, which gives you 5, and that's your final answer. Okay, so that is very straightforward as well. And let's go on to the last one, question number 22. So the measure of angle R is 2 pi over 3 radians. The measure of angle T is 5 pi over 12 radians, greater than the measure of angle R. What is the measure of angle T in degrees? Okay, so we know that angle T, this symbol right here represents the angle, by the way, is 5 pi over 12 greater than, so it has to be plus, right? Plus 2 pi comma 3. So we just have to simply find out what this is. What we want to do first is find a common denominator. So, well, 12 and 3, well, we just want to make this 2 pi over 3 to have a denominator of 12. So we just keep this side the same, 5 pi over 12. Well, we want to get 12, we have to multiply 3 by 4. So 2 pi times 4 is 8 pi. This 2 pi over 3 becomes 8 pi over 12. You want to simplify this. So 5 pi plus 8 pi gives you 13 pi over 12. And by the way, this is in this answer right here. Well, it's not the final answer, but this answer right here is in radians. So the measure of angle T is 13 pi over 12 radians. But they're asking us to find the measure of the angle in degrees. So we have to convert it. So we know that 1 radian I'm a slow writer. 1 radian equals 180 degrees over pi. So to convert this radians right here, 13 pi over 12, all we have to do is to convert this into degrees, all we have to do is multiply this by 180 degrees over pi. So 13 pi over 12 times 180 degrees over pi. So you're going to probably have to use a calculator for this, but 13 times 180, what does that give you again? That gives you I need a calculator. But that gives you 2340 pi over 12 pi. So these two pi's cancel each other out, so you're left with 234, 2340 over 12. You simply divide it, and your answer is 195 degrees. So your answer is C.